And as they're doing their jump around, and the girls that are sitting on the bench stood up, the girls who are lined up for it obviously have fun's in the mentality tonight with this one. As we're going to step aside, and Jonathan Wilhoff, the public address announcer for tonight's game, will announce our starting lineups. As I say that, maybe. He's kind of taking a breather.
Yeah, they had to let the clock run out.
Oh, there we go. Clock went. Now he's ready to go. We'll turn it over to him. So there you have it. We'll repeat the starting lineups to you. First for the visitors, the Parsons Vikings, wearing their road blues with gold trim and white numerals. It will be the freshman, number 3, Brianna Patterson. Number 10, or sophomore, number 13, Alex Webb. A freshman, number 20, Kinsey Baldwin. A senior, number 22, Ariana Hinman. And a freshman, number 24, Jaden Heck. So again, Patterson, Webb, Baldwin, Hinman, and Heck. And for Labette County, it will be the same starting 5 as sophomore number 10, Carson Stewart. The senior number 23, Abby Ryan. The sophomore number 33, Anna Dean. The senior number 34, Sydney Stice. And the sophomore number 42, Madison Brannon. As we're ready for tip-off, it's your Lady Grizzlies back in their home whites with red numerals, with red trim. Official heads to center floor. The tip will be between Webb and Dean, and it is up and controlled by Anna Dean. Carson Stewart up the floor with the basketball, back outside to Ryan. Around the perimeter, the ball swings. Parsons opens up this game in a 1-2-2 zone against the Lady Grizzlies, trying to protect the middle and the corners.
Yeah, Parsons is really filling the paint right now. Anna was down there and had 2 girls on her.
As Brannon launches a 3 from the corner, cannon on cue for Madison Brannon. 3-0 Labette County right out of the gate.
Yeah, and that's what can happen pretty easily whenever you plug the paint. Madison Brannon can get easy looks.
Ball tipped out of bounds. Labette County picks up the full court pressure right out of the gate. Earlier this season, and it'll happen in between games after senior night. It will be the recognition of our head coach, Christy Snyder, for achieving 400 wins this season in her career. Labette County off the missed shot from Parsons. Ball goes out of bounds. It will go back to Parsons as they look to get it inside to Anna Dean. Turnover, Labette County. Again, 2-1, or it looks like man-to-man, a little bit of style of a defense here. Quick hands by Abby Ryan, a near steal. Ball comes over now to Baldwin as she'll dribble it up the floor. Get guarded, picked up by Brannon. Ball swings around now. Parsons looks uneasy. Loose ball on the deck taken away by Ryan. Up the floor to Stewart.
Scrappy.
Stewart's going up and in with the left hand and leaves the layup short. Rebound Patterson for Parsons. Trap in the corner again. Patterson is trapped. Skips it cross court now. As Baldwin launches a 3, it's not there. Rebound backside by Hinman as she scores it. 3-2 Labette County.
And I feel like what has caused us to say that we've been winning ugly and letting teams in it late is because of missed transition layups.
As the ball comes up the floor with Patterson, Labette County turns over on back-to-back possessions on a near steal from Abby Ryan. It goes out of bounds. And Jack, I agree with you. A lot of opportunities wasted for Labette County, either inside the lane specifically or just missing the obvious layups. As the ball comes back to Patterson. Patterson now, she will throw it away. It's taken away by Anna Dean, as now it's over to Carson Stewart. Stewart goes inside to Dean. Dean goes up, misses the 2-footer. Rebound, Carson Stewart. She'll give it back to Brandon. Brandon now swinging in the corner to Ryan. She'll launch a three from the other corner. Labette County, 2 of 2 from downtown in this one. 6-2 Labette County, 2 minutes in.
That was a lot softer, more natural-looking stroke from Abby.
Ball up the floor for Parsons. Jaden Heck, the freshman, responds 6-4 as Parsons shooting the ball quite a bit so far in this one.
Yeah, and, you know, that's not a bad strategy. If that is their strategy, you're going to have to try and put points on the board, and you have to shoot it to do that.
Ball skips backside to Stewart. She'll launch a three. Leaves it long. Backside rebound. Madison Brandon. She'll go up and lay it in for 2. Brandon with 5 of the 8 for Labette County here early, as we saw her do this to Parsons just last week. Ball goes to Heck in the corner. Labette County in a 2-3 zone defense. Long errant pass picked up by Stewart. Stewart will give it up to Ryan. Ryan will lay it up over the front of the rim and miss. And a rebound, Carson Stewart, and a foul on the floor. It will be Labette County basketball out underneath.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of K-State in the crowd. The theme for tonight's game is college. And Labette County High School produces mass loads of Kansas State University students.
That is true. As we have a timeout on the floor, it's going to be a Parsons timeout. Let's take 30 seconds here on KLKC.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
A three from the corner for Brandon, no good off the inbounds. Rebound Parsons. There's 4:59 to go here in the first quarter, and it's 8-4 Labette County. Baldwin being pressured. She's going to swing it over to Webb, now down in the corner to Heck. Inside the ball goes to Hinman. She is blocked by Brandon. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with Parsons.
Yeah, Labette County, nothing new from them. They're all ball hawks right now on the defensive end.
Ball out of bounds. It continues to stay with Parsons as Anna Dean is guarding the inbounder. Webb to inbound, gets it in to Patterson. She's going to drive right, get in the lane, kick it out now to Baldwin. Taken away, though, by Carson Stewart. She goes up the lane, misses another layup. So Jackie mentioned that. Now Labette County's missed 4 layups in this one.
Yeah, they have. Shouldn't have said anything, but I guess had been doing it already.
Webb drives the lane for Parsons, misses the layup. Labette County coming back the other way. Ooh. Goes inside to Stice, out of her reach. Turnover, Labette County. And if you're Coach Scheibe, this isn't particularly the game you want to play, is up and down with the Grizzlies. As the first subs come in, it's going to be number 14, the senior Michaela Forbes, and number 55, Elsie Sorrell. 2-1-2, I suppose what it's supposed to be. 2-1-2 full court pressure, man-to-man style, gets picked up by Labette County. As Webb picks up her dribble, now lofts it over to Heck. Heck's guarded by Dean. Ball goes inside to Cutting Patterson. She's trapped on the baseline. Lobs it back out to Heck. Around the perimeter it goes to Baldwin. Back across to Heck. Heck trying to go inside. They try to go inside now to Hinman. Kicks it back out. Heck pump fakes, tries to drive. Goes up, shoots, and is fouled as they're going to get Anna Dean on the foul. And so it will send Jaden Heck to the line for 2 shots.
That's good defense there by Anna. Really good closeout, and Heck even pump faked, and she didn't really bite on it.
First shot from Heck is up and no good. 1 to come for Jaden Heck. Heck takes a couple dribbles. It's still 8-4 the score here. Labette County leading. Make it 8-5 as Heck connects on the second free throw.
Heck of a free throw.
There you go. As now Abby Ryan with it, kicks it down to the corner. Back to Ryan. Now back out to Forbes. Forbes goes inside to Sorrell. Sorrell goes in the lane, goes up, and is fouled with the body. As they are going to get number 24, Jaden Heck, with the foul. That is her first team foul against the Lady Vikings. As Elsie Sorrell steps to the line for 2 shots. First one is up and no good for Sorrell.
Yeah, if we can get Elsie the ball down there like that, I'll take that all day long. I mean, if you can put Elsie on the free throw line every possession, that's a win in my book.
Heck will check out, and number 12, Morgan Vaughn, will check in, a sophomore. Rebound taken away by Anna Dean. She's looking, skips it out to Ryan. Ryan's going to launch a 3 from the corner, leaves it long. Rebound tracked down by Parsons and out of bounds to Labette County. The ball goes as Jack celebrates getting to touch the basketball. It's almost like you've never touched a basketball, Jack.
I couldn't see it. I stuck my foot out and it bounced off of our table.
As Forbes tries to inbound it into Dean, poked out of bounds by Parsons. As now Sydney Stice is going to check in, replacing Anna Dean. Forbes still the inbounder for the Grizzlies. As she inbounds it now to Ryan. Ryan will give it to the high post to Stice, skips it backside. Forbes will launch a 3, bury it for Michaela Forbes. 3 different Grizzlies hitting a 3 here in this first quarter, as it is 11-5, Labette County. Now a pass nearly taken away by Abby Ryan, corralled by Patterson. Kicks it over to Baldwin as Baldwin gives back to Patterson. Extended 3-2 zone from these Grizzlies as they're in full pressure mode. As the ball now is picked up by Webb and taken away. Ball up the floor, sending Forbes on the rundown. She gets it and puts it up with the left hand, misses. Sydney Stice on the follow, misses the putback. Now Sorrell kicks out to Ryan around the perimeter. The ball goes back to Ryan. She's going to launch a 3. And, oh, man, that one almost would have felt good if it would have went in.
Yeah, it really would have. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. Couldn't come away with anything.
As Webb tries to go the full length of the floor dribble and loses the handle, turnover Parsons. Now it's up the floor to Stice. Now a good pass back to Sorrell. What a pass from Sydney Stice. Go ahead and put a dime in her pocket. And 2 points to Sorrell in her stat line. 13-5, Labette County. Full court pressure still in effect. As now Patterson takes it baseline, gets caught, she's looking, throws it away, and now it's Brandon coming back in transition with the basketball. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Sorrell's going to have 4 points on the stat line, as it's now a 15-5 Labette County lead, 10-point lead in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, Sorrell's scoring. She scored that one in transition. She was just running to her position. Parsons didn't pick her up.
As Sorrell tries to go for the steal on a lazy pass, picks up a foul, as now that is 3 team fouls on the Lady Grizzlies, and foul number 1 against Elsie Sorrell, as she will check out, and senior Shelby Meyer will check in for Labette County. Ball to Heck in the corner. She's going to bring it back out. Now a 2-3 zone from Labette County. As they dribble it into the corner, Webb is caught. She's going to kick it out to Patterson. Launches a 3, no good. Rebound by Stice, as Stice gives it up to Stewart. Stewart now to Brandon. Ball comes into the corner, now back out to Stewart. Around the perimeter it goes. They have Brandon in the corner. She's going to launch an open 3, leaves it short. Rebound fought for, and a foul on Sydney Stice, as she made contact with the Parsons rebounder, and it will be Parsons basketball. Make that the first against Sydney Stice, and the team 3rd of the ball game.
Yeah, a few possessions.
4th, sorry.
I'm trying to, kind of wonder what Parsons' strategy is here. A couple times it's looking like they're wanting to try and make us beat them from the outside, which isn't a risk I would want to take with how good of a shooter Madison is, but they're really trying to play us inside the perimeter.
As now Lauren Forbes checks into the game for Labette County. Baldwin gets trapped, throws a long bounce pass, corralled by Webb. Now she'll kick it out to Heck. Heck takes one dribble, and she's trapped in the corner, and they're going to get a foul for a hold. And it looks like they're going to get number 12, Lauren Forbes, as indeed that's who they give it to. So it will be Parsons basketball. That's now team foul number 5 against the Lady Grizzlies here in the first quarter. 1 minute remains. It's 15-5 Labette County. Heck in the corner with it for Parsons. Kicks it out, and a three launched by Webb. Tries the bank shot. No good. Rebound Labette County's Madison Brannon. As the ball comes up the floor, it's into the corner to Stewart, outside to Forbes. Now looks inside for Brannon. Kicks it out, though, and Michaela's going to launch another three. Hits every side of the rim and out. And now it's Parsons basketball. Patterson pushing up the floor. 35 seconds on the clock. Trap coming as they skip it up to Heck. Now Heck's looking to get rid of it. Stewart picks her right up. And a steal by Brannon, but it goes out of bounds. 28 seconds on the clock, and it is 15-5 Labette County as another sub checks in for Labette County. This one, Madison Hayward, replacing Madison Brannon.
I really haven't decided if I like watching them play defense or offense more. It's like they just see the ball. That's all they see, and that's all they want. It's so fun to watch.
As a held ball between Forbes and Baldwin. Labette County already with 5 different subs checking into this one, as the bench has already gotten deep, as it's a 10-point Labette County lead. Ball skips out to Heck. She takes one dribble. She surveys. Tries to go inside. Denied by Stewart. Now they'll give it back to her, and blocked by Forbes is Vaughn. As there's 10 seconds now on the clock, Hayward with it on the right side of the floor. She looks down, kicks it back to Forbes. Inside to Lauren it goes. Lauren looking, kicks it to Michaela. She'll launch a three and leaves it short. Stewart with the rebound. Shot does not count. But at the end of the first quarter, it is Labette County 15, Parsons 5. Let's take 60 seconds on KLKC.
A career in healthcare can be very rewarding. Labette Community College students are now more prepared than ever before. LCC physical therapist assistant students learn in a quality training facility.
After looking into the program, it was very cost effective, very friendly, it had a wonderful reputation, and to me it just seemed like a great fit already being around this area, so it kind of was an easy decision for me.
In as little as 2 years, LCC graduates go on to work in hospitals and clinics, making up to $25 per hour. Call 1-888-LABETTE today.
When it comes to choosing the best health care for yourself and your loved ones, there are other hospitals.
And then there's our hospital.
The difference is that while other hospitals will care for you,
we will actually care about you.
Other hospitals make decisions based on what's best for their bottom line,
while we do what's best for our community.
If you're looking for a pretty hospital, they're out there.
But if you're looking for the best hospital, it's here.
And here.
When award-earning care is as close as this,
there's no reason to go anywhere else.
At Labette Health, we center around you.
Labette County basketball to start this second quarter. It's Hayward, Ryan, Dean, Stice, and Brandon. Immediately inside to Dean it goes. She misses the 2-footer. Rebound Parsons, as Parsons has Patterson, Webb, Baldwin, Scheibe, and Heck on the floor. Steal by Labette County. It's Brandon with it in the corner. Kicks it to Hayward. Now back out to Dean. Inside to Stice it goes. Stice now kicks it to Ryan. Now back out to Dean. And it swings all the way back into the corner to Brandon. Brandon's going to launch a three and can it once again for Maddie Brandon. 18-5 Labette County. And the route is already on, as I hate to say it, Jack, in this one.
Yeah, Parsons hasn't scored for a while.
As they scored 5 points in the first 3 minutes and haven't scored since. As is now Patterson in the corner. She kicks it out to Baldwin. Now back to Patterson. Patterson pump fakes, drives baseline, gets caught and kicks it out to Webb, who launches a three. No good. Rebound by Anna Dean and up the floor to Ryan. Ryan now goes up with a right-handed hook layup.
My.
No backward board needed, and it goes in. 22-5 Labette County. And Parsons just looks like they're about ready to collapse.
Yeah, Abby could not make of that shot more difficult, but she made it, so it worked.
As another full court pressure from Coach Snyder and her squad. Baldwin looks inside for Scheibe and just throws it completely out of bounds. Turnover, Parsons. It's almost like Coach Scheibe and his staff doesn't know what to say because he knew what to expect coming in, as he sends Carly Spriggs to the free throw or to the scores table to check in. Brandon's in the corner with the basketball, drives baseline, kicks it to Hayward on the backside. Hayward goes up and is blocked. They're going to say Brandon got fingertips on it. Out of bounds, it goes to Parsons, as Spriggs is going to replace Baldwin.
Yeah, this is one of those games for Parsons, and Coach Scheibe talked a little bit about it in the article in the preseason magazine. It's going to be, learning experiences. They're going to grow. They're learning from everything that happens.
As the ball now into the corner to Spriggs. She swings it around. Now Heck with it. Now Heck's looking to give it to someone. Gives it up to Webb. Webb continues to survey, guarded closely by Dean. Trap in the corner now. Kicks it out to Heck. Heck around the perimeter. Patterson. She'll launch a three. Misses wide right. Rebound Dean. As Labette County coming back the other way. It's Brandon up to Ryan. Ryan will take it in the corner and kick it back out. Now to Stice, who will drive, kick it to Ryan. Ryan will launch a three and connect it for Abby Ryan. 2 threes on the night for her. It's 23-5 Labette County. Coach Scheibe calls a timeout. It's a full one. Let's take 60 seconds on KLKC.
Couldn't work as long as I wanted to, I'm getting older and my knee would start hurting and I'd have to quit. It wouldn't hurt much if he didn't do anything, but I don't want to not do anything. So I went to see Dr. Mosier and determined we needed to do a knee replacement. They work like a well-oiled machine. All you have to do is be there and do what they say and everything goes great. Simple as falling off a rock. It was just 10 weeks ago that I had him in surgery, and this morning I rode 3 miles on my bicycle and it felt real good.
When Derek was in 6th grade, he hurt his knee, and it bothered him, but not until really last year after he played in a tournament, and we decided to make him an appointment. He had a torn meniscus.
I was the most impressed how fast Dr. Meister was able to schedule me in and be able to repair my knee as fast as he did. As soon as I got to therapy, I knew it was going to be a quick recovery. After a 30-minute surgery in 5 months, I'm back to 100% playing.
Ball goes out of bounds off Parsons. It's turnover. Parsons on their first possession back out of the timeout. Labette County with it. It's Brandon in the corner. She's launching another three and connect it for Madison Brandon, as that's 3 threes for her in this one. As it's 26-5 Labette County, and a steal from Anna Dean as she goes up the floor in a double dribble against Brandon. As Brandon already with 3 threes on the night. And now Parsons will look to try and answer as it's 26-5 Labette County.
Let's see, what did I miss? A Brandon 3 it looks like?
Yeah, Brandon just hit a 3 open in the corner.
Nice.
And an over in the back, so backcourt violation against Parsons. Turnover again on Labette County as they just continue to put a rout on. Already a 21-point lead. Only 5 points for Parsons in the half. And another 3 from Madison Brandon. 4 on the night for her, as it's now 29-5 as Brandon continues to put up a smooth stroke, and Coach Snyder sending in a full new 5 for her squad.
Oh, wow.
Ball into Baldwin. Now Baldwin's lost it over to Patterson. Now back to Baldwin. Labette County in man-to-man as Baldwin goes to lose it out of bounds, picked up by Stice. Now Brandon coming back the other way with it, as Brandon continues to give it to Stewart in the corner. Inside to Stice it goes. Stice goes up and scores. 31-5, still 4 minutes to go in this first half of action in Harrison Gymnasium.
Yeah, they're not slowing down at all. They're running the floor, throwing it inside. No slow movements on the Grizzly side.
As there's going to be some big minutes for Labette County's number 31, Madison Sprague, will be checking in. And some rare minutes for her, but all 5 come out for Labette County. And they send in Hayward, Meyer, Sorrell, Sprague, and Lauren Forbes. As it is 31-5 in this first half.
Yeah, and the thing about the Grizzly team, you have a new 5 in, but they'll work just as hard and put up close to the same numbers.
As Webb launches a 3, no good in the corner. It is now Labette County basketball as Labette County comes out, breaking out the old pullovers, as we haven't seen these in a while. These came out in 2015, my senior year.
Yeah, I recognize them from those guys.
As Hayward with in the corner, she drives baseline, now gets it over to Meyer. Meyer now to Sprague, who's going to drive, puts up a little jumper and connect it for Madison Sprague. 33-35. As at what point, I mean, I don't know what else you can do. Tell your girls not to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
As it's just a different group doing the same amount of work.
Yep.
As Webb now with it, kicks it into the corner to Spriggs and back out to number 24, Jaden Heck, who launches a 3 and connects. Parsons his first point since the first 3 minutes in this one. As Hayward now will launch a 3 of her own, leaves it long. Sorrell on the backside with the rebound. Kicks it out to Lauren Forbes, who's going to drive. Loses the dribble. Now Meyer picks it up. Meyer's going to go up and finish it for Labette County. 35-8, 2:40 on the clock.
Yeah, Lauren tripped and fell on the ball. It looked like that hurt.
As a near steal by Madison Sprague as she dove for it out of bounds and lost it. Stays with Parsons. As a sub checks in, this one it will be Brianna Patterson replacing number 14, Carly Spriggs. And now number 12, Morgan Vaughn, will check in. Heck with it on the left side. It's a box and 1 from Labette County, and now it's going to be a 2-3 zone, as I think Sprague thought they were still playing a little man-to-man. As a 3 launched from the corner, no good by Baldwin, out of bounds to Labette County. As it will be Lauren Forbes to inbound it. Jack, not much to talk about in this one. Labette County hitting dynamite on the 3 balls.
7 as a team.
7
That's
threes
good.
as a team in this first half. Out of bounds to Labette County as Sorrell tried to drive. As another new face will check in, this one will be Jasmine Perez, as she will replace Madison Hayward. Forbes to inbound. It gives it into cutting Sorrell, loses the handle, now taken away by Parsons, but Perez will get it right back, and Perez will go up and score it with the left hand, and 1 for Jasmine Perez. 37-8 the score, with 1 free throw to come for Perez.
Yeah, I know I've said this multiple times. I'm excited about watching a lot of the young girls on this team play in the next 2 years. She's probably at the top of my list, Will.
Ball from Perez on the free throw is no good. Rebound by Webb as she brings it up the floor. Labette County now in man-to-man defense. As it's Heck with it at the top of the key, kicks it over to Baldwin. Baldwin now goes inside to Scheibe. Scheibe is fouled as Elsie Sorrell went for the steal and got the arm instead. Turnover, or foul on Labette County, make that 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. Parsons, 2 fouls on Sorrell. And now Claire Carnahan's going to check in, replacing Sorrell.
Yeah, I figured we'd dig deep into the bench, and the clock hasn't been stopped much. This game's flowed pretty well.
As I'm pretty sure there's only 2 girls left on the bench that have not taken their top off yet. Shelby Meyer with a big block at the top on Webb as it comes back out to Heck. Skips it backside to Patterson. She's going to look to shoot a 3, nothing there. Swings it now backside, and now Webb's going to launch a 3, nothing there. As it was long and no iron at all, but she's going to steal it away as Sprague looked to pass it up the floor. And Madison Sprague hits the ground hard as she went up for the block and got upended. So Sprague picks up the foul, and 2 shots coming for number 13, Alex Webb.
Yeah, she landed pretty square on her back for the most part. That can hurt you.
As Webb's first shot is up, no good, wide left. 1 more to come for Alex Webb. Next one is up, no good. Rebound, Shelby Meyer. 1:20 on the clock. It's 37-8. Labette County. Jasmine Perez with it in the corner now. Goes inside to Shelby Meyer. It's poked out to Sprague. Sprague will pull up in the lane with a jump shot. No good. Leaves it just short. And it's a rebound to Heck as she's going to give it to Patterson. Patterson back to Heck as they get it up the floor now. 1 minute on the clock left in this first half. As now Baldwin takes a little step before she put it on the deck, but that's okay. And this one, you don't really want to demoralize it much more. As the ball goes out to Patterson, Patterson drives, goes up, and another foul called against Labette County. As this one's going to go on number 12, Lauren Forbes. What's bad is if you get these guys in foul trouble, we got to go back to our starters.
I never would have thought of that. That's true.
As that's 2 on Lauren. First shot from Patterson is up, just a touch strong. 1 more to come for Patterson and the Viking. Let's pause real quick for station identification on KLKC. One more shot is no good from Patterson. Labette County has it with 45 seconds on the clock. Forbes bringing it up the floor. Now kicks it inside to Shelby Meyer. Meyer backside to Perez. Jump shot from Perez. No good. Rebound. They're going to say a foul on Shelby Meyer for over the back, a push in the back per se. And 1-1 on the other end, as that is foul number 1 on Meyer, team foul number 9 on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, for this boys game, not necessarily because I don't think it'll be a close game, but the atmosphere is looking like it's going to be a pretty good one. There are a lot of people filling up and a lot of people behind us, Parsons fans that is. It's going to be fun.
First shot from from Webb is good. As Forbes barely touched her and she fell over.
Trying to tee up Lauren.
I guess. 1 more to come for Webb. As it is up, Forbes doesn't even touch her. As it goes in, 37-10 the score. Labette County with it. 32 seconds on the clock. As Perez kicks it out to Forbes around the perimeter. Carnahan now down to Sprague. Sprague searching. As she gets Perez on the backside block, Perez goes up and lays it in for 2. 2 on the book for Jasmine Perez. 39-10. Labette County still in pressure as Coach Snyder's just working her bench now. As Claire Carnahan's going to pick up a foul for riding number 20, Kinsey Baldwin up the sideline. 2 shots for Parsons as they are in the double bonus now in this one. Jackie over there doing some math.
Yeah, I always like to keep updates to see if I'm right on the score, and I'm right so far.
There you go. First shot from Baldwin is no good. 1 more to come. 9 seconds on the clock. It's 39-10. Labette County in the first half.
I don't think my running clock prediction will be shattered by a 29-point win tonight.
As it is a rebound off the miss. Up the floor to Perez it goes. Perez steps on the end line trying to save it. So Parsons basketball, 2.9 seconds remain in the first half. And it's up the floor now for Parsons. And it is no good. Shot would not have counted. So at the end of the first half, it is Labette County 39, Parsons 10. Let's take a 2-minute timeout here on KLKC. Halftime score here at Harrison Gymnasium. It is Labette County 39 and the Parsons Vikings 10. Jack, give me some halftime scoring totals.
Sure, leading scorer, surprise, surprise, Madison Brandon with 14 points, 12 of those from behind the three-point line. Abby Ryan with 8 points. Jasmine Perez and Elsie Sorrell with 4 points. Michaela Forbes with 3 points. And Madison Sprague, Shelby Meyer, and Sydney Stice, all three got on the board with a pair. So a lot of scoring. Say that every game for this Labette County team. And I think the score speaks for itself.
As Coach Schneider empties her bench, all but 2 players have made an appearance in this one, as that just explains the route in itself, as we can fully expect a running clock in the fourth quarter. I don't think there will be one any sooner than that unless Coach Scheibe just says, hey, give it to us now.
Yeah.
And so that's the way we expect the first one to go. Second one, we hope we don't get to that running clock deficit.
Right.
As there is a lot of athletes on the floor for that second game once again, and it should be a good one for at least a little while, we hope, between Labette County and Parsons. Remember, as Jack's going to remind you, too, a couple shows you can hear right here on KLKC 106.7 FM.
Every Monday at 7:30 a.m., catch Parsons Sun reporter Sean Fry's weekly radio show, The War Room. Each Monday morning, he will recap the weekend in sports locally, hit big national news, and will feature an interview each week. So remember, every Monday morning at 7:30 a.m., right here on 106.7 FM KLKC. And for many years, Dr. Terry Rothstein has hosted Doctor on Call at 7:30 on Thursday mornings. Catch this show live as he welcomes callers with medical questions. That's every Thursday on KLKC, brought to you by Labette Health. And the last of our sponsors for tonight's game, I'll pick up where I left off. Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Bartlett Co-op, Commercial Bank, Tom Davis Auto, Olson's Ace Hardware, Tank Connections, Wood Doolahary, Bleacher Gear, and USD 506.
Halftime score here at Harrison Gymnasium. It is your Labette County Lady Grizzlies 39 and the Parsons Vikings 10. Let's take a 3-minute timeout here on KLKC, and we'll get you ready for the start of our second half. 39-10, the halftime score, as it's already shaping up to be a running clock format here, as we know what's to come for these Lady Grizzlies. Postseason basketball on the verge, as they will play Tuesday night right here in Harrison Gymnasium. We are yet to know a time. I assume it'll be a 7 o'clock start.
I'm not sure.
Jack, I'm actually going to run over and ask Coach Price real quick what time that is, and then I'm going to let you talk about the ads once again, or you can talk about whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, while I have a second, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Josie Hayward. She's at home watching the game on YouTube. You can watch that yourself. You can go to KLKC Labette County Grizzlies Sports, and it should pop up there that we are live, and you can watch and listen to Will and I as we get the game for you. And yeah, Josie had she tore her ACL this season, unfortunately, and had surgery yesterday, so prayers up for her and her family. And Will joins me back here again. I gave Josie Hayward a shout out. She's at home watching and listening to us and had surgery yesterday, so.
Josie, we feel your pain. We've both been through it. If you need any tips, I'm sure we have some for you. Jack and I both been through that glorious process, and we wish you the best, sister. As it's Parsons basketball coming out of the gate. Ball into the corner to Baldwin. They try to go inside, and they succeed and get it into Hinman, but she is blocked. As it's another missed shot from Parsons, another rebound. Labette County starters back on the floor for both teams. As Ryan has it up the floor, kicks it out to Hayward, or out to, you say Hayward, I was saying about Hayward. Brandon goes inside to Stice, and Stice scores it. Labette County 41, Parsons 10. As I talked with athletic director Sean Price, and they do say that it most likely will be a 6 o'clock game here at Harrison on Tuesday night for Labette County and whoever decides they're going to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be great really either way.
As Stice connects on another shot from the free throw line. Quick timeout, Parsons. 43-10 the score, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's take it here on KLKC.
It could happen any time or place. You feel a tingle in your face. You move your arm feels weak. The words won't come when you're trying to speak. Folks may think it's all a joke, but it ain't no joke. It's a stroke. Face, arm, speech, time. That spells fast. Better call 911. At Strokes First Sign. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast.
In an emergency, take me to Labette Health.
Affair here in Harrison Gymnasium. It's Labette County 43, Parsons 10. As Heck's going to launch a three from the corner, leaves it short, rebound on a Dean. As Dean's going to bring up the floor, gives it up to Brannon. Crowd starting to fill in here as you just continue to see them coming up the stairways. Ball goes inside to Dean. She misses the putback, and a foul against Dean. As Anna didn't know exactly what she did. I don't really know exactly what she did, but there's a whistle. It's a foul on Anna.
Yeah, Anna has yet to score tonight and had all season, some tonight, but all season a lot of two-footers just go in and out. They could have easily gone in, but they just haven't been.
As it is 43-10, Parsons with the basketball. Labette County playing man-to-man, and at this point they use this game for a tune-up effect, as it's some real game time to really work on some things that they need to fix going into the postseason, as Baldwin misses a shot from the right side out of bounds to Labette County. As Labette County was shell-shocked last year as they lost in the sub-state championship, I believe, for the right to go to state.
Yeah, I think, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they were beaten all 4 quarters. They tried to get back in it but just couldn't do it.
As it's a tip pass by Ryan, picked back up by Heck, now swings it over to Webb, who takes a couple dribbles, tries to get it back to Webb, and it's tipped and taken away by Ryan. Now up the floor to Brannon, into the corner to Stewart. Inside it goes to Sorrell, an easy 2 for Elsie Sorrell. As now it's a 35-point Labette County lead, 5:49 on the clock. In the third quarter. Ball goes to Baldwin. She puts up a floater. No good. Rebound Ryan. Now Ryan's headed back the other way. Gives it up to Stewart. Stewart now into the corner. Kicks it inside to Sorrell once again. Another wide open layup So some miscommunication somewhere for for Parsons, as Labette County's just shooting 2-footers at this point. A ball poked out of bounds by Sorrell, stays with Parsons, as Michaela Forbes will check in along with Shelby Meyer, replacing Ryan and Stice.
Yeah, watching LC do that move down there reminds me of Justice Brackney from last season. She would always catch it, turn, dribble sometimes, and use the backboard, and LC's done that a lot this year.
An errant pass goes out of bounds from Parsons, rolls all the way to the other end. Nobody touched it, so Labette County will inbound on the opposite end of which way they're going to go. As it'll be Carson Stewart to inbound at full court pressure, it looks like, from Parsons. I don't know if they're meaning to or not. No, they're not. They're miscommunication. Players going the wrong way. As Forbes has it, kicks it back up to Brandon. Brandon on the Grizzly paw at center court. Gives it over to Stewart. Now down low to Sorrell. Kicks it back up to Stewart. Stewart now cross-court pass to Forbes. Into the corner to Brandon. She'll launch a 3 in rhythm and connect it for Madison Brandon. And she makes it look so smooth, as that's number 5 from behind the three-point line for Brandon. Baldwin skips it backside, now back up top to Patterson. Around the perimeter to Heck. Heck's going to launch a 3. Leaves it just a touch long. Rebound backside by Brandon. Full court pass to Sorrell. Sorrell now goes coast to coast, goes up with the left. And they're going to say a charge, and you knew that one was coming.
Yeah.
And so a charge against Parsons.
No.
And Jack, as a light just goes out here, and Harrison gets a little bit darker up there in the corner.
Yeah, Powerade scrimmage all over
That's
again.
what I was about to say. We're going to have a flashback, and all electricity is going to crash in this building on a jam-packed night. 50-10 the score. 4 minutes and 35 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Running clock to come in the fourth. Weak pass thrown, looking for the backside, taken away by Meyer. Hayward in the game for Labette County along with Forbes. This is Lauren Forbes in with Michaela. Now Michaela with it at the top of the key, swings it over to Meyer. Now they look inside, back to Michaela. It goes. Michaela takes a dribble, goes right, now picks it up and tries to swing it back up to Lauren. Lauren shuffles the feet before the ball touched the deck. Turnover, Labette County. As it's Parsons basketball once again, and Sprague is going to check in for Labette County. So Madison Sprague, the senior, getting some valuable minutes. As the ball goes inside to Heck, she scores it, so 2 points for Parsons. 50-12 the score.
Yeah, and Heck has 8 of the 12 for Parsons.
As Sorrell launches a 3 from the corner, it's no good. Rebound by Hayward on the backside, kicks it out to Lauren. Lauren now surveys, kicks it back out to Hayward, now over to Michaela. Michaela's going to dribble back up, set up the offense. 3-2 zone from Parsons. And it's a trapping 3-2 zone in the corners. Ball goes inside to Meyer. Meyer now caught in a trap, and a held ball called. And it will stay with Labette County, if I remember right.
Yes.
So Sorrell will check out, and Sprague will check in. As it's interesting, I really assume Madison Sprague is a senior. Jack says that.
Yeah, she is.
As we've seen it, I've seen it twice now as a sophomore in the book now.
Yeah, she's a senior.
As it is up top to Hayward, over to Michaela, now back to Hayward, inside to Lauren it goes. Lauren now surveys over to Meyer, out to Hayward. She'll launch a 3, leaves it short. Sprague with a rebound on the backside and scores it. So Madison Sprague on senior night with 4 points for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they had her in the paper as a sophomore.
Yeah. So that's why I said I've seen it twice now as a 3's launched from number 14. Spriggs, no good. Rebound Sprague. And Labette County back out in transition once again against the Vikings. Forbes with the basketball. This is Michaela's. Lauren's playing on the inside. Goes into Lauren now. She'll go up and score at 4-2. As I'm about sure everybody in the book has scored in this one. As Claire Carnahan's headed to the scores table for the Grizzlies as well. I think everybody that's been into this game anyways has scored in this one, as the ball now goes out of bounds to Labette County. And it will be Jasmine Perez and Claire Carnahan checking in, replacing Michaela Forbes and Shelby Meyer. 54-12 the score. Labette County en route to finishing the season at 16-4 overall and 11-1 in SEK League play.
That's really solid.
As a turnover, Labette County in the corner. It's Parsons out in transition. Spriggs is going to back it out before she's bumped as Hayward gets her on the shoulder. As now that is 3 team fouls against the Grizzlies here in, I almost forgot, are they 11-1 or 10-1, 11-1 or 12-1 the SEK, Jack?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I can, I'll look at the end
Be
of the
11.
third.
So they play 12 games in SEK.
Okay.
Ball goes into the corner now to Heck. Heck now kick it back up top as a near steal by Sprague out of bounds to Parsons. 1:54 on the clock, 54-12 the score. Labette County shooting the ball well in this one. Heck launches a 3, no good. Backside rebound by Parsons, taken away by Hayward and poked out of bounds as it will stay with Parsons. And now the last 2 individuals will check in. It'll be Kinsey Garton replacing Lauren Forbes and Paige Schomber replacing Madison Hayward. So Coach Snyder has officially checked everyone into her game that was on her bench. As 2 near steals by Sprague, she continues to hustle. Man, she's about ready to get one of those.
Yeah, she ran like on the other side of half court, then comes all the way back and almost picks off the pass that came right back.
Ball into the corner to number 20. Baldwin misses the 3. Rebound by Patterson, swings it around the perimeter. Now Spriggs is going to launch 3, misses it long, and Patterson goes up. And if she didn't get her with the body, would have got her with the block up top. So another foul on Madison Sprague, her second, 4 team fouls against the Grizzlies. As Patterson's at the line, 4-2 shots. The first one is up and no good. Another sub for Parsons. This one will be number 12, Morgan Vaughn, replacing Cynthia Scheibe for the Vikings. Patterson steps to the line, takes a couple dribbles, bends her knees and puts it up. It's no good. Rebound by Kinsey Garton for the Grizzlies. Ball up the floor to Sprague. Sprague will take it down into the corner. She's going to look to keep driving, kicks it out to Perez. Perez drives left side, kicks it back out to Sprague. Sprague surveys up the floor to Carnahan, now over to Garton. Garton inside to Schomber. Schomber goes up and scores it 4-2. As now we're down to just 2 individuals who haven't scored. No, 4 individuals, 3 individuals, something like that.
Kinsey, Claire, and Madison.
So 3 individuals, 4. 4, and we may not see Anna Dean again in this one.
And Carson.
Carson? Okay,
there's
so
more than
I realized.
Players.
All the bench players have about scored. Let's say that.
There are a lot of players. I got every slot filled.
As an inbound play for Parsons, Heck will put up a little 4-footer, no good, out of bounds to Parsons as it went off of Schomber of the Grizzlies. 56-12, 52 seconds remain here in this third quarter, and a 3 launch from Patterson, no good. Rebound Heck as Heck's just going to dribble it out. Now a tip pass by Perez, save, and Patterson picks it up. She's going to go into the lane, pump fake, kick it back out to Heck, over now to Spriggs. Spriggs back to Patterson, launches a 3, and connect it for Brianna Patterson. And it's Labette County coming back with the basketball, 56-15 the score. Carnahan with it up top to Sprague. Sprague now watching, finds Carnahan on the back cut. Back up top to Sprague, who drives in. No one contests her and lays it in for 2. A wide open lane for Sprague to lay it in, 6 for her. And the Grizzlies continue to score at will on the offensive end. Baldwin with it, drives by Schomber, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound Garton as the time expires. So at the end of 3 quarters, it is Labette County 58 and the Lady Vikings 15. Let's take 60 seconds here on KLKC.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
A career in healthcare can be very rewarding. Labette Community College students are now more prepared than ever before. LCC physical therapist assistant students learn in a quality training facility.
After looking into the program, it was very cost-effective, very friendly, it had a wonderful reputation, and to me it just seemed like a great fit already being around this area, so it kind of was an easy decision for me.
In as little as 2 years, LCC graduates go on to work in hospitals and clinics, making up to $25 per hour. Call 1-888-LABETTE today.
in Harrison Gymnasium. Quarter 4 about to begin, as it will be a running clock in this one, as they are calling for seniors and senior parents to report to the lobby.
Right.
Jack,
right
I'm kicking
now.
you out of here at 4 minutes to head over there and get in line. As it's over to Baldwin. Labette County with the same 5 that closed out the quarter on the floor. And an errant pass out of bounds, turnover Parsons. So it'll be Sprague, Perez, Schomburg, Carnahan, and Garton. Garton will bring it up the floor for Labette County, kicks it over to Perez. She's going to drive, kick it back out to Garton, around the perimeter into the corner to Sprague, who drives baseline, kicks it to Perez on the opposite side. Wide open shot for Perez, misses, follows her miss, and connects it on the layup. 60 points for Labette County ladies in this one.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see 2 Perez's score tonight, as Javon Perez, the manager for the boys team, is going to suit up and play tonight.
We hope he scores.
Yeah. I guess I was just assuming, because you always see like clips of those on Instagram and stuff. I hope he adds to it.
As it's going to be coming around the perimeter, Baldwin's going to drive out of control, kicks it back out. Ball outside to Patterson. She hits another 3, 2 threes for her, as Brianna Patterson is a freshman. 60-18, ball inside to Schomburg, back out to Sprague. Sprague up top to Perez. She'll launch a 3, leaves it just a little bit to the right. Claire Carnahan with the hustle rebound on the inside position, goes up and is fouled. So Claire Carnahan going to get an opportunity to add her name to the scoring totals in this one with 2 free throw opportunities.
Yeah, I forget. I think it was Fort Scott. Like everybody but 1 or 2 people scored, so hopefully we can fill it up tonight.
As Carnahan misses the first of 2 shots, 1 more to come for Carnahan. As 2 subs check in, Alex Webb and Ariana Hinman replace Heck and Spriggs. Carnahan's second shot is up and good. So Claire Carnahan in the book now with 1. 61-18 the score. Lady Grizzlies continuing to control their dominance in the SEK, outright league champs last year, an 11-1 record overall in the league. As they continue to assert themselves, Baldwin's going to launch a 3, tries the banker from the corner, as Baldwin says, hey Bank, can you open up for me tonight? 61-21, ball back outside to Garton, around the perimeter, back to Garton, now into Sprague in the corner. She'll shoot a 3, misses just a touch long, gets the rebound, gets sidewhacked, no foul called, and it's out of bounds. Parsons basketball. You don't expect to see that foul call, but that looked like it had to hurt.
Yeah, it did, and she was acting hurt, and then realized I have a chance to get the ball, and then you couldn't tell she was hurt anymore after she went for the ball.
Maybe it was just a little whiplash from that blow.
Yeah.
Patterson bringing it up the floor, as we are now at 5 minutes and counting. Ball over to Hinman in the corner, back up top now. It swings over to the opposite corner to Baldwin. She's going to launch another 3 and hit it for Kenzie Baldwin. Starting to get a little warm in this one. 61-24 as Paige Schomburg goes up and in and is fouled by Scheibe of the Vikings. So 2 shots coming for Paige Schomburg of the Lady Grizzlies, as they get the memorable basketball out for Coach Snyder, proclaiming 400 victories earlier on this season. I can't remember where we were at exactly when that happened.
Circle, I believe. It was the Mulvane game, I believe.
So Circle was the historic night for Coach Snyder, 400 career victories in Labette County. As that just shows something, as Schomburg hits both free throws, 63-24. She checks out, Forbes checks back in. As Jack, I'm going to kick you off here. Go get ready for your senior night. 63-24, 4 minutes to go. Labette County falls into a 1-2-2 zone against the Vikings. Baldwin now drives, kicks it up to Patterson. Patterson loses the handle. Guarded closely by Perez. They try to get it over now to Hinman as it goes out of bounds. And it's Labette County basketball, as Heck's going to check back in and replace Patterson of the Vikings. As Parsons is without 3 starters tonight, as you don't know how much of a difference it would have made, but still significant scoring not here tonight for the Vikings. As Forbes on the deck with the ball, they're going to call her for traveling, trying to keep it away from the Vikings. Turnover, Labette County. It's Parsons basketball, Baldwin to inbound at 3:10 on the clock, and it is rolling 63-24. Varsity boys game to follow along with senior night here in Harrison Gymnasium. Sprague with a steal up the floor to Perez. Left-handed layup from Perez.